So we have a couple different programs with Lydia. We have a neighborhood preschool, so these are just kids in the neighborhood. We have traditional foster care, so these are kids coming out of homes and staying with foster families until they can find permanency. So it might be going back home, it might be going to a new adopted family. And then we have what we call a residential treatment program. So these are kids who've had multiple failed foster care placements. Mm-hmm. This is because they've experienced a lot of trauma. Mm-hmm. And so this is, it's some very, very sad stories when they come in, and some very, very encouraging and beautiful stories as they leave. Mm-hmm. Because we have kids who find hope, who find healing, and eventually find home here. Or a railroad magnate named Jonn Smith, a very exciting name. Is it either John Smith or John Brown? It's like so simple I can't remember. This was built in 1874, 75. Become host families to take in families who are at risk. So you have a say mom who's living in an abusive situation, and she needs a place for her child to be safe while she finds a different living situation. So we started that 15 years ago. And so
you started Safe Family?
We started Safe Family.
Oh, wow.
We see kids coming into foster care, and we wanted to prevent that. You know, a lot of people who are in foster care are in there for very preventable reasons. Mom finally gets out of an abusive relationship because you can call the police and they'll say, okay, did it hit you? It's like, well, yeah, a few months ago. It's like, well, it's like, but I'm worried that this man's going to really severely hurt me. Well, call us after he hits you. So if they're in our residential treatment program, they're living here, going to school in the area, but that's because there's not a lot of resources in the state. The DCFS is supposed to provide not everything. There's always supposed to be some matter of fundraising, and but DCFS falls really short in terms of even paying the bills. They supply about $2 a day for our kids to eat.
Here.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Just $2 a day. Because they think that we should be able to provide kids loving, nutritious meals on $2 a day. So we say, we obviously say no to that. I mean, like, we'll take $2, but we're going to add exponentially to it. A lot of what happens when kids come into care is because of neglect. This is a mural that was done by Lydia Home Murals, and it actually goes all the way up this hallway right here. But just make sure, and he was 9. Because he's very little, underdeveloped, and I think in like 6 months he gained like 30 pounds. You know, like really like
physically.
Physically, well, because they're like they're underdeveloped in a lot of different ways. 80% is typically because of neglect. A lot of different places. Sometimes it's just people are overwhelmed. Sometimes it's a drug addiction. Sometimes it's just a really sad where they don't want to be a parent and they're just really refusing that. Or, you know, they get shuffled out from family to family to family. You know, they're living with their third cousin. And it's very hard on these kids. And so here they have structure, they have safety, they have food, they have relationships. Everything we do here is on site, too. So we have therapists on site, nurse on site, so we don't have to continually be going to the therapy clinic. So now, because we have a sensory room, they can really expand their therapy. Which is really big, really big. Here. I mean, it's feeding every kid, for the most part, at least breakfast and dinner. When they're in school, they have lunch, and then when they're here, it's all free.
Activities at school, like different sports at school?
They can. Typically, we'll have 1 or 2 kids that'll do that. So we have one girl right now who's doing that, who's doing curricular stuff. She's doing a really good job. She works at McDonald's and she does sports after school. So she's working really hard. A lot of our kids come in with what we are kind of calling sensory perceptive disorder, where the amygdala, which is responsible for sort of the fight, flight, or freeze response in your brain, takes a much more prominent role in sort of the brain structure. So where if we're sitting here talking and then a lion comes in, that would trigger our sense of like, okay, our kids are constantly in that state where the amygdalas get ready. You were abused when you were little. It could happen again at any time. And that's sort of the sense that they live in. Lion comes in, and we start hightailing it that way. We're not going to count the number of steps. We're not going to remember what color the walls are. We are running for our lives. And so kids who have sensory perceptive disorder, they're always in that supercharged amygdala place where it's like, okay, I could be attacked at any time. I don't know if somebody's going to hurt me. So the goal of any kind of therapy is to learn coping responses, to learn coping skills, so that when that comes, it's either to remind yourself of something or to take you to a place, or take you to that calming place and learn those calming behaviors. We have an outside stimulus that's really helping channel some of that energy, that calming energy, so that you can just begin to like, okay, this is good. I'm able to work. Okay, I'm able to hear some of those coping skills. So a little underwhelming right now, but you might be able to see. We're really happy about the carpet. We're going to be putting.
Oh, new carpet smell.
But this, so we have these closets that we're talking with a therapist, and each therapist has a different idea of what we might want to use it for. Some kids really like to have a small enclosed space so they can kind of feel safe. Like many different aspects and sort of different things that were involved. These guys are kind of neat because we can sort of change the.
Did you choose all of this, Ashley?
Yes.
You chose everything? Ah.
Yes, you did. The sound system, I'm really excited about the sound system.
Did we purchase that too?
Yes,
The
we
sound
did.
system?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
I think everything in here, you guys got it easily powered, which I like. So it's going to go all around the room. The idea is that it can be like a true surround sound that can really hopefully envelop the room, with nice either music, but probably more like a sound machine that will be utilized. The balls are really important because a lot of our kids' vestibular sense is underdeveloped. Vestibular sense, also their proprioceptive sense, where they just have a very hard time with their bodies. I think anytime people enter that puberty stage and all of a sudden like your arms are longer, it really affects kids that age. Yeah. So when they talk about kids in care, or anybody who's experienced trauma, really, is the prayers that go into this ministry, the prayers that go into these kids, can supersede any effort that we can put in. Like I said, they'll have adults come in there say like, your body is mine. It's mine to abuse. It's mine to hit. It's mine to neglect. I'll do whatever.
But they're supposed to be exploring at that age,
right?
And discovering themselves. Yeah,
right. And it's that restoration that we have spiritually through Christ that these kids can experience in their mind and in their bodies, and we pray that they're in their spirit too. It's not our role to save all these kids. It's our role to serve all these kids.